Hello and welcome to this new episode of Heroes 3 Battles. Since this season is coming to an end and there's only 2 episodes left for Season 2 of Heroes 3 Battles, I thought it would be nice to have these 2 last episodes dedicated to some of the new features of my mod, such as skills, specialties, artifacts, and map objects. So this will also include some battles, so it could be part of the show anyway. And the reason I did this is that I didn't want us to have once again 2 factions fight each other. I wanted to show you a little bit more of my mod as a whole and all the new features you can find in there. And of course there are some other videos that show these features. Of course, you can see the Glory War campaigns, where in the campaigns most of the new features are already shown. But I thought that it would be nice to have a little bit more fun, like this thing here. And to start off, I wanted to show you some new specialties here for heroes. Now, I thought that it would be nice to have some new spell specialties in my mod. And indeed, there are a lot of heroes that have new specialties. For instance, Sanya here, in original Heroes 3, she was actually specializing on Eagle Eye. But what I did here, I made her specialize on Destroy Undead. And I think this is a nice addition because Sanya is a cleric and there's already a necromancer that specializes on death ripple, so I think it would be appropriate to have someone specializing on destroying the undead. So this is one of the new features. Another one is that every single secondary skill here has at least one hero specializing on it. For instance, here Kira can actually receive a bonus to her diplomacy skill, of course, which is already an overpowerful skill, but with this bonus here, she can actually surrender a lot cheaper. You can see here that with basic diplomacy, the cost of surrendering is already 20% off. So if you have a level 20 Kyra here, she could actually surrender a lot cheaper, and that's also a new feature. And practically every skill like that has a hero specializing on it. And here's another example of that. I made Edric specialize on leadership, and the reason is that I really thought that it would be nice to have someone from Castle specializing on it. And of course, Edric had a really powerful special. He specialized on griffins, which is one of the most useful creatures in Castle. But I thought that this would be also a nice addition here. And the reason is that if you have a level 20 Edric here, you can see I have creatures that from every town, practically, even undead in the group, and I don't even have archangels to support the morale. But you can see when I attack here, none of the creatures has negative morale. I combined from every single town, but still the morale is at least 0. And you can see here that expert leadership gives +3, and Edric's specialty gives an additional +3. That's in level 20 you get 100% addition. And so yeah, okay, other than that, the battle can go as planned. The reason I did this is that in a game you would definitely want to have the top tier creatures from every town, and having combined them with each other would be really nice, and Edric's specialty really helps with that. And speaking of moral, I think a really great artifact that was added in my mod here was this artifact. Let me show you a little bit. Now, these artifacts here on their own, they lower the moral and luck of enemy hero. They also give a commander bonus, but only if commanders are enabled. So if you get all of these artifacts, there are 4 of them, as you can see here, you can get the Zen of Balance. Now what this artifact does is that it increases the enemy's moral and luck by 3, but it also increases your own moral and luck by +3. So that's why it's kind of balanced. So the enemy has really low moral and luck, but you have +3 on both of them. So this is really a nice artifact and a really powerful one at that. And to show how much of a bonus this gives, I made here, you can see here, Oris has troops from Stronghold, and they are from 10 weeks. And what he will do here is attack Sarok, who has exactly the same troops and he has exactly the same stats. But you can see here how much the Zen of Balance will make a difference. So I will not be controlling this battle. I will let the AI decide what will happen. And you can see already that moral pays up here. There should be some low moral. Yeah, there it is. And of course a little bit of bad luck as well. Yeah, once again low moral. And that's the difference, and that's the great power of this artifact. You can see that the enemy's attacks are crippled, but our own attacks are really strong. And there's some bad luck here. Bad luck actually makes the damage halved, so it is a nice addition as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see that, whoa, twice lucky and moral. And that's the thing, if the enemy has no moral at all, and if you have +3 on both of them, even they started with even odds, but you can see that most of his creatures are dead, and we didn't even lose all that much. I mean, it should be a balanced battle. Of course one side would win, but not by that much of a margin there. But the artifact made it so that the gap is really great between them. And you can see here how most of the creatures actually survived this battle, and it's a clear win for the artifact in a way. And there you have it, a little bit low moral. And that's the thing, if you see here, that's all that the defender lost, but we didn't lose all that much. We still have enough troops to go on, and that's thanks to the artifacts. Let's get this here. This is not about this. And so another new cool artifact here, and a new specialty actually. I made Cuthbert have a new special ability. What he gets is he receives 200 experience per day. So this kind of works like learning, but it is an addition without any battles. I mean, he can just stay in town and he will get a little bit of experience per day. And what I did here, I made these artifacts. These artifacts that are mostly kind of useless in the original Heroes 3, they were mostly useless because they gave an increase on Eagle Eye, but if the hero didn't even have it, then they would do nothing at all. And so what I did here, I added a little bit of bonus on experience daily. So this artifact gives 50 experience, this gives 100, and this gives 150 experience per day. And if you have all of them, you get the runes of insight, which gives you not only expert eagle eye, which is nice, and this doesn't really take up any space. If you had 8 skills here, that would be the 9th, so it it's just an extra bonus. But more importantly, what you get here, this is another 200 experience per day, so it goes to a total of 500 experience per day. And if you combine this with Cuthbert here, we will see in a moment, you will get a lot of level ups just without doing anything. At least for the first 10 levels, that's the case. Of course, then it's not that much of a big deal. But this is a really great artifact to give to your secondary hero and then on your third hero, etc. I mean, it will help your lesser heroes to actually become stronger. And we'll see in a minute how much this will affect Cuthbert's experience. And last but not least, I thought it would be nice to show you a little bit more of some new dwellings that can be found. Here we have the Cells Pirates and the Cells Templars and Wences. So there are a few nice objects that sell additional walk creatures, but there's also some nice new creature banks that can be found in my mod. And let's see here, first let's get them like that. And let's see here the first one, the Forgotten Temple. You can see it's guarded by Elementalist. This is a new creature in my mod. It is part of the new Haven Town. And the stats are the same as the Archmagi, and they're a really great creature, 4th level creature in this town. When you battle all of them like this, what you get is some random elementals. Here we got earth, we could get air or water or anything else, and a little bit of precious stones and stuff. Of course we don't really want it here. Now there's also the Apprentice Lodgings. This is a nice creature bank that is found on snow. And you can see you have to battle all type of wizards apprentice here. Some enchanters, sorcerers, magi and archmagi. When you finish it up, you will get a lot of gems and a great deal of money. So this is really powerful creature bank. It will definitely help with building the titans early on. So if you can have it with a wizard town, that's really fine. And now there's also the Bandit Hideout. This is an underground creature bank. Here it's a really kind of an easy battle. You will be battling just rogues. And when you finish up, you get a little bit of gold. So it's a nice and easy battle here. And let's get these troops here with Cuthbert. I will show you them off in the next days. And where were we? Yeah. Okay, so here we have a haunted mansion. You can see that they are guarded by ghosts. This is the same creature from Heroes 2, and it's a really powerful one because it attracts dead souls, which means that it can actually attack and have their numbers increased by the attack. I will show them in a minute. Let me get them. When you win this, you get some ghosts. And of course, this is really powerful because if you can keep them alive, they will always increase in numbers and being really powerful. And this is a Buccaneer Tavern. You can see that it's pirate themed. Let's attack here and there and there. And I want to show you how the ghost will attack. Okay, I kind of forgot. Anyway, yeah, he did strike a lot of this. So okay, here we have 16, and you can see that once I attack, they're 19. We started with 20, remember. And once I attack again, here we have 21, and once again there's still 21, which is more than we started the battle with. And you can see how this would go. I mean, if you can attack some goblins and stuff, you would get hundreds of ghosts and pretty much win the game. So here, let me get this one as well. What we battle here, we can see that there are no neutral creatures in my mode. Every creature is actually aligned in the town, even though they were not sold in that town. Here we have the pirates. The Templars are actually part of town, the castle town. You can get them right there. And the wenches are pretty much sea mages. And here we can see that Cuthbert's experience has been increased, and he gets a level 2 just on day 3, and a level once more a level up on day 4. And that's the thing, he can get all these great level ups if he has, of course, this great artifact and on himself. So this is really a nice addition. I mean, if you give this artifact to your secondary hero, at least he will reach level 10 quite easily enough, and he could be a better defender for your hometown. So this is all the features I will be showing today. There will be another video next week with even more features, and I really hope you like this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe on this channel and leave a comment below to let me know what you think about it. And so this is pretty much it. See you next time. Cheers.